Hello, today we will look at Linux permissions. What is user and group permission? What are file permissions and how to change them? Before trying to understand them, please like the video, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now let's move on to the video. Why managing permissions is important in Linux for system security and user control. Managing permissions in Linux is crucial for system security and user control because it ensures that only authorized users can access, modify, or execute files and directories. By setting proper permissions, you can prevent unauthorized users from reading sensitive data, making unwanted changes, or executing potentially harmful programs. This level of control helps protect the system from accidental or malicious actions, ensuring that users can only perform actions within their permitted scope, thereby maintaining the integrity and security of the system. Users and groups. Every file and directory in Linux is owned by a user and a group. Use the ls-l command to show file details, focusing on the columns that indicate user and group ownership. Every file and directory in Linux has an owner, which is typically the user who created the file. The owner has specific rights to access or modify the file. User groups. Files are also associated with a group, allowing members of that group to have shared permissions. This is useful for collaborative environments. File permissions. Permissions determine what actions can be performed on a file, read, write, execute, by the owner, the group, and others, everyone else. Understanding how to manage these permissions is critical for system security and user control. Read, R, allows viewing the contents. Write, W, allows modifying or deleting the file. Execute, X, allows running a file as a program. In Linux, file permissions are displayed in a structured format like rwexr chknxr, which consists of three sets of permissions. 1. Owner, user. The first three characters, rwx, represent the permissions for the file's owner, the user who created it. R, read, the owner can view the file's content. W, write, the owner can modify or delete the file. X, execute, the owner can run the file as a program if it's executable. 2. Group. The next three characters, RX, represent the permissions for the user group associated with the file. R, read. Group members can view the file. No write. Group members cannot modify the file. X, execute. Group members can run the file as a program. 3. Others, the last three characters, R, represent the permissions for all other users, everyone else. R, read. Others can view the file. No write or execute. Others cannot modify or execute the file. Changing permissions with chmod. To change file permissions in Linux, the chmod command is used. Using numeric mode, each permission, read, write, execute, is represented by a number. Read, R, RF4. Write, W, RF2. Execute, X, R1. Combine these values for each group, owner, group, others. 7, RWX, read, 4, plus, write, 2, plus execute 1, 5, RX, read 4, plus execute 1, 0, equals no permissions. Example, to set permissions to RWWXR, chmod 7.5 for file name. Owner, 7, full permissions, RWX. Group, 5, read and execute, RX. Others, 4, read only, R-. Using symbolic mode. You can also add or remove specific permissions using OU for owner, user, OG for group, OO for others, OA for all users, chmod U+X file name. This adds execute permission for the owner. Changing ownership with chown. The chown command is used to change the owner and group of a file or directory in Linux. Ownership control is important for managing access rights. especially when transferring files between users or setting up shared resources. Owner, the user who will take ownership of the file. Group, the group to which the file should belong. Example, to change the owner to John and the group to developers for a file named file.txt. This command makes John the file owner, and anyone in the developers group will have the permissions set for that group. Thank you for watching. If the video helped you, I'm glad. Remember, the easiest way to understand these is to practice constantly. Thank you for watching. Please like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.